Good evening and welcome to another episode of St. Louis Catholic High School football on the Southwest Louisiana Sports Network. Tonight, St. Louis Catholic takes on Lake Charles College Prep in a district game. Tonight's game is sponsored by Meyer and Associates Incorporated, consulting engineers. Saints come into the game 1-0 in district and 1-3 overall. Lake Charles College Prep is 4-0 on the season and 1-0 after defeating Westlake last week.
All right. Happy homecoming, everyone. It's about to go down.
And there's the kickoff. Short kick. Picked up by Evan Joubert. Brings it out across 31 to about the 32-yard line where the Saints will have it 1st and 10.
Tackle by number 6, John Henry. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints.
So 1st and 10 Saints, ball at the 32-yard line. Jaleel Goodwin at quarterback. Wesley Mays and Evan Joubert are the running backs. They'll toss it to Joubert. He gets out across the 35 to about the 36. He'll gain 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Saints. Handoff to Mays. Mays will get to the 40. He'll be a couple of yards short. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Saints. Now Cooper Miller will check in at quarterback. Goodwin will move to tailback. They'll give it to Goodwin. He'll have the 1st down. Still on his feet across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints.
Number 9 was running hard for the 1st down. Finally brought down. J.L. Goodwin.
Miller will stay at quarterback. 1st and 10. Saints on their own 48-yard line. Miller will toss it to Goodwin. Goodwin cuts it back, gets across midfield to about the 48. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And a host of other Trailblazers.
I formation behind Miller. And he'll toss it to Goodwin once again, running left. Goodwin stopped after a gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Saints. Make it 3rd and a long 3 for the Saints. Goodwin back at quarterback with Joubert. They'll give it to Mays. Mays is hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll surge forward for about a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 4th and 2 for the Saints. Ball at the 44-yard line. Looks like the Saints may go for it here. They'll send Miller back in, the quarterback. And we'll get a flag on the play as the Trailblazers will be called for encroachment. That'll move the ball 5 yards and a first down for the Saints. They'll spot it at the 39 of the Trailblazers. So Saints pick up their first down via the penalty. Miller will toss it to Jobert this time. Jobert will get to about the 36-yard line. He'll pick up a couple. Second and 7. Goodwin at quarterback, and he'll look to throw. Throws for Chatters, and the flag comes out. Looks like number 5 for the Trailblazers had Chatters by the jersey down at the 20. Defensive holding called against the Trailblazers. And that'll give the Saints a first down as they'll spot the ball at the 26-yard line. .7:21 to go here in the first quarter, no score. Saints driving with the ball at the 26-yard line. Miller back at quarterback. 2 running backs behind with Goodwin at tailback, and they'll give to Goodwin. Cuts it inside. He'll get close to the 20. Five yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Saints. Miller will toss to Goodwin going right. Goodwin out across the 15 to the 10 to the 5, and he'll be brought down there. 15-yard run for Jaleel Goodwin. 1st and 10 Saints. 1st and goal for the Saints. First and goal, Saints. Miller will give to Goodwin. Across the 5 to about the 3. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Second goal, ball at the 3-yard line. They'll give it to Goodwin straight ahead. Goodwin's hit as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard on the play. And with that play, we'll get a timeout for the water break. 5:33 to go in the first quarter. No score. 3rd and goal for the Saints when we come back. Tonight's game is sponsored by Myers and Associates Consulting Engineers. Third and goal for the Saints. Ball at the 2-yard line. Miller will look to throw to the corner, and just out of the reach of Jaden Johnson. So 4th and goal now from the 2-yard line. And the offense will stay on the field. Saints will go for it here on 4th and 2. Goodwin checks out. Jobert checks in. 4th and 2. Long count. And the Saints will call timeout. Timeout Saints with 5:16 to go. It'll be 4th and 2 when we come back. Saints will go for it here on 4th and goal from the 2. Jaleel Goodwin will check back in at quarterback. He's got Mays and Jobert behind him. And he'll look to throw. He throws it to Jaden Johnson, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown Saints as Jaden Johnson from Jaleel Goodwin, the 2-yard catch, and the Saints are up 6-0 with the extra point coming up. Kilpatrick on for the extra point. Ben Neck to snap, and Noah Berryhill to hold. The snap and the kick, it's up, and it's good. 5:11 to go in the first quarter, and the Saints lead it 7-0.
for the Trailblazers. Speed, Miller, Lewis.
Well, thank tonight's sponsor, Meyer and Associates Consulting Engineers. Saints take the opening possession, 6 minutes, 49 seconds. 2-yard touchdown pass from Jaleel Goodwin to Jaden Johnson, and the Saints lead it 7-0. Kilpatrick set to kick off. And it'll go through the back of the end zone for the touchback. So the Trailblazers will have it 1st and 10 at the 20 for their first possession of the game. Saints lead at 7-0, 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Two wideouts, two wings, and a running back. They'll give it to the running back, running to his right, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and brought down for a loss. Matt Houston, I'm not sure who the other Saint was on the tackle. He's a little slow to get up. That's Kane Miller. So a 2-yard loss will be 2nd down and 12. They'll hand it to the wingback. He drops the ball. He'll have to cover it up back at the 12. That'll be a loss of 5. That'll be 3rd down and 18 for the Trailblazers. Three wideouts to the right, and he'll roll right. Throws, got a man, and overthrows him, incomplete, and that'll be 4th down. So the Trailblazers will be forced to punt on 3 and out. Fourth and 18. And the punting unit on for the Trailblazers. There's the snap and almost blocked by Perkle. Chatters is back. He'll let it bounce. It'll roll across the 50 and come to a stop at about the 45-yard line of the Saints, where the Saints will have it 1st and 10. 3:28 to go in the first quarter. Saints lead at 7-0. Saints are the visiting team tonight. See our bench and crowd across the way. Saints will break the huddle with Goodman at quarterback, I formation. Goodwin will give to Jobert. Jobert will pick up about 3, maybe 4 on the carry. And we have a flag on the near side. Looks like it'll be a sideline warning against Lake Charles College Prep. Second and 6 for the Saints. 3:18 to go. Clock starts here in the first quarter. And there's movement. And how the teams will come together as there's a little extracurricular. No flags on the field, but there was movement on the line. The play was whistled dead. Awaiting the signal from the referee. Nobody threw a flag. There was movement on the line by both the Saints and the Trailblazers. Now they have the ball spotted a yard back. They'll move the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. So both teams had motion in their line. No flags were thrown and no penalty marked off. Second and 6, they'll toss it to Jobert. He's going to be hit in the backfield, and he'll lose 4 yards back to the original line of scrimmage to make it 3rd and 10. Third and 10 for the Saints. Ball at the 45-yard line. 4 wideouts. Goodwin from the shotgun. He'll be rushed. He'll roll out. And he'll be hit. And a flag comes down back at the 37-yard line. Goodwin looked like he was going to throw it and got hit at the 36-yard line. Flags back at the 33. Illegal use of hands against the Saints is declined, and it's 4th down. Saints will be forced to punt as they'll send out the punt unit and Sam Drouillet. Drouillet on to punt. There's the snap and the kick. It'll come down at about the 22-yard line, and it'll be forced out of bounds at about the 30. First and 10 Trailblazers, ball at the 33-yard line. They'll give it to the wingback running to the left. And he'll be hit at the 40, still on his feet, drops the ball, picks it up, and now he's got running room down the left side. 30, 20, 10, touchdown Trailblazers. .129 to go in the first quarter. Trailblazers, a 66-yard touchdown run. The extra point coming up. Snap the hold, the kick, and it's good. 1:29 to go in the first quarter, and the Trailblazers tie it up at 7. Tonight's game sponsored by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. .66-yard touchdown run, and the Trailblazers have tied it here with 1:29 to go in the first quarter. Kickoff will roll and go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That'll be an illegal procedure, and Saints will get it first and 10 at the 35. Well, the Saints will take the penalty and have the re-kick. So they'll move it back 5. We'll kick it from the 35-yard line now, as the Saints opt to take the re-kick instead of the penalty. Jaden Johnson back deep. Benji Chatters is the up man. And there's the kick. It'll go to Johnson at about the 10. And he'll get out to the 25 and brought down at the 26-yard line, where the Saints will have it first and 10. First and 10 Saints at the 27-yard line. Single back, and now Jobert is going to move to a wing on the right side. Goodwin will give it to Mays, running left. He cuts it back. He'll get out to the 35-yard line. Looked like they had him bottled up at the 30, found a crease. Got out to the 35. It'll be second down and 3. Make it second and 2. They give him forward progress to the 36-yard line. They'll give it to Jobert straight ahead. He'll have the first down. So first and 10 for the Saints. 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Clock stopped while they move the chains. They'll mark it at the 38. First and 10 Saints. They'll toss it to Jobert. Looking for room. He gets out across the 40 to about the 42. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After one period of play, it's St. Louis 7 and Lake Charles College Prep 7.
Down at 9 for the Saints.
Second quarter about to get underway. Tonight's sponsor, Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. Second and 6 for the Saints as we start the second quarter tied at 7. I formation behind Goodwin. And Goodwin back to pass. He'll roll to his left, throws it deep. He's got Johnson and can't come up with it. Johnson had to extend and off his hands at about the 18-yard line. Incomplete. It'll be third and 7.
Third down.
Rolling to his Rolling to his right is Joberry. Throws it, and he's got Cade Laverne for the first down near midfield. Good job by Laverne going up and getting it. Picking up the first down. I'll move the chains to midfield for the Saints. So 1st and 10 Saints, ball on the midfield stripe. Blitz coming, and Mays is hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose about a half a yard. Blitz came right into the hole that the Saints were running to. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Saints. Play clock down to 4. Saints will have to hurry here. And they'll get it off. Looking to throw. And now rolling to his right is Goodwin. He'll keep it, and he'll go out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Saints. .10:34 to go in the first half, tied at 7. And the Saints are going to want to take a timeout here. 10:34 to go in the first half. Game tied at 7, timeout Saints. Tonight's game sponsored by Meyer & Associate Consulting Engineers. 3rd and 11 for the Saints. Ball at the 49-yard line with 10:34 to go in the first half. Wideouts to either side, and Goodwin will throw the quick pass to Jaden Johnson. He's got running room out to about the 41. He'll be just short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Offense will stay on the field for the Saints. They'll go for it here on 4th and 1. I formation behind Miller. And they'll give it to Goodwin. Goodwin will be hitting the backfield, breaks the tackle, and he's going to pick up the first down just across the 40-yard line. They'll give him the 39. It'll be 1st and 10 Saints. Stop the clock at 9:42 while they move the chains. They'll hand off straight ahead to the first man through. That's Mays. He's out across the 30. He'll have another first down for the Saints down to about the 28-yard line. A 12-yard pickup by Wesley Mays will have the Saints first and 10. Ball at the 28-yard line of the Trailblazers. And now Miller checks in at quarterback. And he'll give it to the Jaden Johnson underneath. Johnson across the 20 to about the 18. He'll be close to another first down. See where they mark it. They'll mark it just short of the first down. We'll have a stoppage in play. It looks like they want to measure. And on the measurement, Saints will have the ball first and 10 at the 18-yard line. .8:36 to go in the half. Saints have it first and 10 at the 18-yard line of the Trailblazers. All tied at 7. Saints took the opening drive, 6 minutes, 49 seconds. 2-yard touchdown pass from Jaleel Goodwin to Jaden Johnson. Trailblazers answered on a broken play, 66-yard touchdown run. Miller under center. And he'll give it to Goodwin running to the left. Goodwin's hit as he crosses the line of scrimmage. And he'll get down to about the 14-yard line. Gain of 4. Bring up a 2nd and 6. Goodwin back at quarterback, Jobert and Mays. And he'll toss it to Jobert running left. Jobert finds a hole, gets out across the 10, tripped up. He'll be close to the first down. They'll mark him just short. It'll be 3rd and less than a yard to go. Miller back in with Mays, Goodwin, and Johnson in the backfield. And the handoff is to Jaleel Goodwin. He gets hit at the 10. It'll be 4th and short now for the Saints. And they'll send out, looks like they'll send out the field goal unit. 4th and a yard, and the field goal unit will come on for the Saints. Berryhill will place it at the 17-yard line. It'll be a 27-yard field goal attempt for Andrew Kilpatrick. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it's good. 6:12 to go in the first half, and the Saints retake the lead 10-7. St. Louis Catholic High School football sponsored by Meyer and Associates Consulting Engineers. 6:12 to go in the first half, and the Saints lead it by a score of 10-7. Kilpatrick set to kick off for the Saints. And the ball going to the end zone for the touchback. Touchback for Kilpatrick. Saints will have it. I'm sorry, the Trailblazers will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, and we'll get a timeout for the water break. First and 10, Lake Charles College Prep Trailblazers from their own 20. They'll hand it off to the first man through, breaks a couple tackles, and now he finds room around the left side. And he'll get out for about 15 yards and a first down. So first and 10, ball at the 34-yard line for the Trailblazers, 14-yard carry. And a false start against the Trailblazers as number 12 was in motion before the snap. That'll back them up 5. First and 15 for the Trailblazers. 5:38 to go here in the first half. First and 15. They'll toss it on the sweep at the 30. He breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and finally brought down by Gabe Meyer at the 34-yard line, a gain of 5 back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10. Second and 10 for the Trailblazers, and looking to throw. Throwing deep down the left side, and it's overthrown. Gabe Meyer on the coverage. And the fans want a flag. Ball was overthrown, not catchable. Incomplete, it'll be third and 10. 3rd and 10 for the Trailblazers after the incomplete pass. 4:19 to go here in the first half, and now we're going to get a timeout. Timeout, Lake Charles College Prep. 4:19 to go. Saints lead it 10-7. Tonight's game is sponsored by Meyer and Associates Incorporated Consulting Engineers. Third and 10 for the Trailblazers. And the quarterback will look to throw. Got a man down the middle, and he makes the catch. Inside the 30, falls down, and Blazers will have it 1st and 10 at the Saints 28-yard line. First and 10, Trailblazers ball at the Saints 28-yard line. 4:08 to go in the first half. They'll hand it off. Quarterback keeper on the fake, and he'll be hit as he crosses the 25, a gain of 3. And we'll have a late penalty flag. Penalty flag comes in after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Saints. 15 yards and a first down for the Trailblazers.
They'll walk it off.
They'll mark it at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 Trailblazers. Now hand it off to the running back, cutting left. He'll be hit and drives down to about the 6.
Somebody got to stop leaving that gate open. The rest of the Lewis.
Second and 5. Handoff once again right up the middle, number 22, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown by Lewis. And he wasn't supposed to get there. They left that front line.
13-10 Trailblazers, extra point coming up. 2:57 to go here in the first half. There's the snap and the kick. It's up. And it's good. 2:57 to go in the first half. And the Trailblazers lead the Saints 14-10.
14-10. What a great game tonight by the Saints as well as the Trailblazers. Big time Louisiana football.
Jaden Johnson and Benji Chatters back to receive.
Also number 7, Benji Chatters.
And the kick will be picked up by Chatters at about the 11. He was waiting for the ball to roll out of bounds, and it didn't. Had to pick it up, and he'll advance it to the 20-yard line. And the Saints will have it 1st and 10 with 2:53 to go in the first half.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints. Ball on the 25-yard line, on the 20-yard line.
Miller comes in at quarterback, and he'll toss it to Jaleel Goodwin running to the right. Goodwin has nowhere to go, and he'll be thrown back to about the 15-yard line. A loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
Contact by number 26. Alexander was able to clean it up. Rashad Williams made a missed contact.
Trick play by the Saints, and they throw it to Benji Chatters, and there'll be flags on the play. 2 flags down as Chatters got out to about the 30-yard line. 2 flags along the near side. Holding against the Saints. From the spot, we'll put the ball right back at the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be 2nd down and 13, basically replay the down. Goodwin moves back to quarterback. Got Chatters and Johnson to his right. Blazers show blitz. They back off. Tosses to Jobert. Jobert gets it to the outside. Across the 25 to about the 28-yard line. He'll be a couple yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2. Third and a long 2 for the Saints. They'll give it to Jaden Johnson, and he'll have the first down out across the 30-yard line. And a timeout called. 1:18 to go in the half. There was no timeout called. Now they'll start the clock at 1:17. Thought the Saints would have taken a timeout there as they stopped the clock while they moved the chains and started it back up. Good one under center. And he'll look to throw. Quick pass down the right side. He's got Chatters, and here comes the flags as Chatters is interfered with down the right side. It'll be 1st and 10 Saints after the penalty. They'll call it holding against Lake Charles College Prep. 10-yard penalty and 1st down. Clock stopped at 55 seconds ago, and they haven't moved the chains yet. Officials will stop the clock from to move the chains. Should be an automatic 1st down. It was 1st and 10, a 10-yard penalty. So now they move the chains. Goodwin from the shotgun will keep it straight ahead. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Saints will call a timeout with 46 seconds to go in the 1st half. Saints trail at 14-10, 46 seconds to go in the 1st half. Tonight's game sponsored by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. 2nd and 11 for the Saints with 46 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Goodwin takes the snap, quick pass. They'll get it out to Jaden Johnson, but skipped it right at the 48-yard line, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11. Third and 11. And confusion on the snap. Goodwin will just keep it. And they'll be 4th down. The Saints will be forced to punt. Lake Charles College Prep will call a timeout. Like they had trouble on the exchange. Never got the play off. And that'll be 4th down. And the Saints will look to punt. Drouillet back to punt for the Saints. Drouillet gets it off. It'll be a short punt as it goes out of bounds just past midfield at the 46-yard line. So the Trailblazers will be set up in great field position after the rugby-style punt appeared to go off the side of the foot of Drouillet and went out of bounds at the 46-yard line of the Trailblazers. So 1st and 10, Trailblazers with 24 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left for the Trailblazers. Back to throw. He's going to be rushed, and now he'll run across the 50, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 44-yard line of the Saints. 1st and 10, 17 seconds to go in the half. Same formation, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left for the Trailblazers. They'll throw the hitch at the 40, and Carrington Gilry comes up and makes the stop. And that'll be 1st and 10 as they marked it just short of the first down. So that'll move the sticks with 10 seconds to go. They'll mark the ball at the 41-yard line. Clock will start when the chains are set as Lake Charles College Prep hustles to the line. Back to throw once again, throws across the middle, it's got a man. And they'll say he made the catch at the 18-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 2 seconds to go. And a timeout's going to be called. Lake Charles College Prep will take the timeout. With 2 seconds to go in the first half, Saints lead it 14-10. Lake Charles College Prep will line up for the field goal here. They'll mark it at the 28-yard line. It'll be a 38-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap and the kick. And it's partially blocked. And that'll do it for the first half. Saints blocked the field goal attempt. And your score at halftime, Lake Charles College Prep 14 and St. Louis 10. We'll be back with the second half. Be an extended halftime as it's Lake Charles College Prep's homecoming. We'll be back after the homecoming festivities for the second half.
Trailblazer fans and guests, please direct your attention to the field. It is now time to present our 2018-2019 Lake Charles College Prep Homecoming Court. This year's freshman maid is Miss Kylie Crashan. Tonight, Kylie is being escorted by her mother, Kalila Lockett. Kylie is a member of the college prep basketball team and cheer team. This summer, Kylie attended cheer camp with Southwestern Cheerleading Association, where she received the All-American Cheerleader Award. Kylie is also a member of Top Teams of America. She enjoys going to church and singing in the choir. After high school, Kylie plans on cheering in college while pursuing a degree in nursing. Your 2018 freshman maid, Miss Kylie Crashan. Now help me welcome our first sophomore maid, Miss Cambridge Francois. Tonight, she has been escorted by her father, Roy Francois, and her mother, Tamara Clark. While a Lake Charles College Prep, Cambridge plans on joining the track team, softball team. She also plans on being a member of the Beta Club and Student Council. After high school, Cambridge plans on attending LSU, the double major in journalism and business. Your 2018 sophomore maid, Ms. Cambridge Francois. Let's welcome our second sophomore maid, Ms. Kiesha Hardy. Kiesha has been escorted by her grandfather, LeGray Bias, and mother, Cynthia Bias. Kiesha is an honor student at LCCP. She is also a member of the Lake Charles College Prep cheer team. In Kiesha's spare time, she enjoys cheering and hanging with her friends and family. Upon completion of high school, she plans on attending Southern University in Baton Rouge to become a nurse practitioner. One day, she plans to open her own practice. Your 2018 sophomore maid, Ms. Kiesha Hardy. Please help me welcome our first junior maid, Ms. Alana Fugile. Tonight, she's been escorted by her father, Ely Fugile, and her mother, Santana Trahan. Alana has been a member of the Lake Charles College Prep cheer team for 2 years. Alana enjoys cheering, hanging out with her friends, and spending time with her family. After graduating from high school, Alana plans to attend Xavier University to study child psychology. Your 2018 junior maid, Miss Alana Fugile. Let's welcome our second junior maid, Miss Brianna Plummer. Her escorts for the evening are her stepfather, Casey Ware, and her mother, Kimberly Plummer. Brianna is a hard-working student at LCCP who is all about her studies. Earlier this year, she scored a 27 on the ACT. After high school, she plans on attending Tulane University for pre-med. Upon completing Tulane, she plans to attend Stanford for medical school to pursue a career goal of becoming a trauma surgeon. Your 2018 junior maid is Brianna Plummer. Let's welcome our next junior maid, Miss Elena Trail. Tonight, she is being escorted by her mother, Candace Trail. Elena has been a member of the Lake Charles College Prep Blazer of Dance for 3 years. In her spare time, she enjoys dancing and spending quality time with her family and friends. After high Prep cheer team, basketball team, and softball team. She is also a Roar Club affiliate of the Sigma Gamma Rho, a member of the Student Ambassador Program. She enjoys volunteering her time for many other community events. After high school, Morgan plans on attending an HBCU for a full athletic scholarship to further her talents in basketball or softball. While in college, she pursued a degree in nursing. Also, she plans to travel the world modeling. Your 2018 junior maid, Ms. Morgan Praisejong. Now, it is time to introduce our 2018-2019 Homecoming Queen nominees. Let's welcome our first nominee for Queen, Ms. Ayana August. Tonight, she is being escorted by her mother, Agnes Achan. Ayana has danced for Divas of Dance and Elite Dance for several years. She is a member of the Mount Calvary Baptist Church. As an honor student, she enjoys singing, dancing, and learning new things. After graduating high school, she plans to attend Grambling State University to major in psychology. Your 2018 Homecoming Queen nominee, Ms. Ayana August. Let's welcome our next Homecoming Queen nominee, Ms. Maya Kitty. Tonight she is being escorted by her parents, Michael and Phyllis Kitty. Maya is a senior ambassador, a member of the Beta Club, and a member of the National Honor Society. She is also a part of the Lake Charles College Prep Student Council. She was a member of the cheer squad for her freshman year and was homecoming court for her freshman and sophomore year. She also has been a part of the Lake Charles College Prep softball team for all 4 years and received the second team All-District Award. After graduating from high school, Maya plans on attending McNeese State University to major in business. Your 2018 Homecoming Queen nominee, Ms. Maya Kipman. Please welcome your next Homecoming Queen nominee, Ms. Brianna Moore. Tonight, she is being escorted by her father, Otis Moore, and mother, Sonia Bernard. Brianna is an honor student and a member of the Lake Charles College Prep softball team, student council, and she is a member of FBLA. Brianna is also a member of Faith Temple Church of God in Christ. She enjoys shopping, swimming, singing, dressing up, and spending time with family and friends. After high school, Brianna plans to attend Texas Southern University to study pre-med and psychology. Your 2018 Homecoming Queen nominee, Ms. Brianna Moore. Now please welcome your next Homecoming Queen nominee, Ms. Armani Washington. Tonight she is being escorted by her parents, Greg and Latrice DeFluid. During her freshman and sophomore years, she was a Blazer-as dancer. Armani is currently the treasurer of LCCP's Beta Club and senior class representative. She is also a part of the Lake Charles College Prep cheer team. After graduation, Armani plans on attending either Southern University or the University of Louisiana at Lafayette to become a pediatric nurse or a physical therapist. Your 2018 Homecoming Queen nominee, Ms. Armani Washington. Let's welcome our final Homecoming Queen nominee for the night, Ms. Tasia Wilson. Tasia is being escorted this evening by her parents, Terry Wilson and Antoinette Praisejong. Tasia is a member of the Lake Charles College Prep, Beta Club, and National Honor Society. She is also a student ambassador and a part of the Lake Charles College Prep cheer team. Earlier this year, she was a recipient of the Berkshire Scholarship. After graduating from high school, Tasia plans on attending the University of Louisiana at Lafayette to pursue a degree in early childhood education. Your 2018 Homecoming Queen nominee, Miss Tasia Willis. At this time, let's welcome our 2017 Homecoming Queen, Miss Jemiah Andrews. Assisting Miss Jemiah Andrews in crowning of the 2018-2019 Homecoming Queen are the Homecoming Committee members, Miss Erica Slush, Miss Amberly Brown, as well as our principal, Miss Jennifer Zoran. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for. At this time, we ask that you please congratulate our Lake Charles College Prep 2018-2019 Homecoming Queen, Miss Ayana August. Let's give all of the homecoming court members and their families a big round of applause. And once again, congratulations to this year's queen, Miss Ayana August.
ladies and gentlemen, please remember that concession stand is still open. Go out and support the LCCP athletics. We would like to thank our AD, Freddie Harrison, for all he does. Trailblazer fans. Your Trailblazers are coming back to the sideline. They just filled the tank back up and they're ready to go. Saints, your fans are coming to the sideline.
Welcome back to St. Louis Catholic High School football on the Southwest Louisiana Sports Network. Tonight's game sponsored by Meyer and Associates Consulting Engineers. Saints will kick off to start the second half. Andrew Kilpatrick set to kick off. And he'll kick it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Trailblazers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 to start here in the second half. Trailblazers lead it 14-10.
Trailblazers start the second half.
One running back to the right of the quarterback. Man in motion. And they'll give it to the man underneath. He'll get across the 20. He'll be brought down there by Matt Houston. A gain of a little less than a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.5 for the Trailblazers. And motion along the line. Let's see what the call is. Trailblazers are backing up, so it'll be a false start against the Trailblazers. That'll cost them 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. Back to throw. He's got a man in the flats. He'll get across the 20 to about the 24-yard line. Gain of 8. Be 3rd and 6. Make it 3rd and 7 for the Trailblazers. Quarterback keeps. He dumps it out in the flats to his running back, number 22, and he'll have the first down by a yard. It'll be 1st and 10 Trailblazers.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Trailblazers.
They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Trailblazers. They'll give it up to the up back. He's got running room out across the 40, across midfield, down to the 32-yard line of the Saints. 38-yard run. Have the Trailblazers in Saints territory, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trailblazers, no huddle. Same play to number 8 once again. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, and they'll give him forward progress of about a yard. Wow, generous spot. They give him all the way to the 29. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Blazers. Ball at the 29-yard line of the Saints. 2nd and 8. And we've got a flag on the play on the far side of the field. Penalty against the Trailblazers. Hadn't got the signal yet. Lined up in the neutral zone. Offsides Trailblazers. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 13. Three wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And they'll give it off to the running back out across the 30 to about the 29-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 9. .39 for the Trailblazers. Ball sits at the 29-yard line of the Saints. They'll give it to number 22 in motion. Bounces it to the outside. And we've got a flag on the play. He gets down to the 20. We'll have the first down yardage, but we need to see what the penalty flag is. As Michael Laverne was tied up with one of the players back at the 29. My guess is a holding, as Laverne was held trying to get to the runner. They're marking it off against the Trailblazers. Holding against the Trailblazers. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul will make it 3rd and 20. As Michael Laverne was held out on the left side. Straight drop, and the rush was on, almost intercepted by number 60, Connor Welch, as he read out the play, and it was knocked away by one of the Trailblazers as Welch was there to intercept. That'll bring up 4th down and 20. And the punting unit will come on for the Trailblazers. Punter for the Trailblazers will stand at his 48-yard line. Benji Chatters stands back at his 10. There's the snap and the kick. And it'll go over Chatter's head and roll just into the end zone for the touchback. Ball checked up on the wet turf, almost stayed in play. But the Saints will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. Tonight's game sponsored by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. Special thanks to them. First and 10 Saints from their own 20-yard line. Wideouts to either side, our formation behind Goodwin. Quick drop and the rush is on. Goodwin gets away and he'll be sacked back at the 15. A 5-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Saints. Second and 15 for the Saints from the 15-yard line. They'll give it to the wingback. Jaden Johnson out across the 25, close to the 30-yard line. He'll be just short of the first down. Be 3rd and about 3. Third and 2 for the Saints. The line to gain is the 30, ball at the 28-yard line. Power I, they'll give it to Jaden Johnson once again. He'll be close to the first down. It'll all depend on the spot. And it looks like the near side lineman has given him the 30, and that'll be a first down for the Saints. And it is. First and 10 Saints, ball at the 30-yard line. 6:16 to go here in the third quarter. Saints trail at 14-10. And we'll take the water break time out here with 6:16 to go in the third quarter. St. Louis Catholic High School football sponsored by Meyer and Associates Consulting Engineers. It's 1st and 10 Saints, ball at the 30-yard line. They'll toss it to Jobert running left to the short side. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Second and 11 for the Saints. Goodwin looked to throw. Quick pass out to the left and a mix-up as Goodwin thought Johnson was going out, and Johnson cut it in, incomplete. It'll be third down and 11.
For the Saints.
Third and 11, ball on the 29-yard line. Goodwin will roll to his right, looking to throw. Throws it down the field. He's got a man, Jaden Johnson. He'll have the first down just past the sticks at the 40-yard line. First and 10, Saints. Saints pick up the first down. Ball at the 40-yard line. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. I formation behind Goodwin. And encroachment on the defense. That'll move it 5 yards. It'll be first and 5 for the Saints. Ball at the 45-yard line. 5:05 to go here in the third. They'll give it to Jobert running left. Jobert's hit at the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle, gets down to the 49-yard line. He'll be a yard short of the first down. They'll mark it at the 48-yard line. It'll be second and 2 for the Saints. Power I for the Saints now. They'll give it to Jobert running right, bounce it to the outside, breaks a tackle. He'll get to about the 49. He'll gain a yard. It'll be third and 1. Third and 1 at the 49-yard line. Stack box for the Blazers. Now Johnson will run it to the outside. He'll cross the 50. He'll have the first down at the 48-yard line of the Trailblazers. First and 10 Saints. .313 to go in the third quarter. Saints have it first and 10 just inside of Blazer territory at the 48-yard line. Goodwin will look to throw, throws it deep down the right side. Johnson had broke off his route, incomplete. Second and 10 now for the Saints. 2:56 to go in the third, 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off to Jobert. Jobert out across the 45 to about the 44-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Third and 6, wide outs to the right. And busted play as Goodwin dropped back, was expecting somebody to come in on the reverse, and nobody was there. It'll be 4th down, and there's an injured player on the field for the Saints. Connor Welch was the injured Saint. Appeared to be a cramp as he's walking off under his own power. It'll be 4th down for the Saints. Ball at the 45-yard line. And the Saints have the offense on the field here. .201 to go in the third, and the Saints are going to go for it here near midfield at the 44-yard line. 4th and 6. And Goodwin looks to throw under pressure. The ball is hit, flag down. The Blazers have recovered it. Goodwin was hit while he tried to throw, but flags are down. Holding against the Saints, that'll be declined. Lake Charles College Prep will take over at midfield. So 1st and 10, Trailblazers at the Saints 49-yard line. Saints went for it on 4th and 6 from the 44-yard line. Goodwin was hit as he tried to throw, and there was a holding on the Saints. So now the Trailblazers have it in Saints territory. Looking to throw, got a man down the right side. 20, 10, cuts it back, and touchdown Trailblazers. After going for it on 4th down, the Trailblazers score on the first play. Touchdown Trailblazers. And Lake Charles College Prep leads it 20-10, extra point coming up. There's an injury timeout as the Saints have an injured player here on the near sideline. Can't see the number. Kane Miller was the injured player. He runs off on his own power. And now the extra point coming up for the Trailblazers. Extra point try, the snap is down, the kick is up, and it's good. 1:35 to go in the third quarter, and the Trailblazers lead it 21-10. Johnson and Chatters back to receive for the Saints. And there's the kick. It's a short kick. It'll be taken at the 25, 30, 40-yard line. Evan Jobert took it about the 25, ran it back to the 40. Saints will have it there, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, Saints ball at the 41-yard line. With 1:30 to go here in the third quarter, trailing 21-10. Goodwin has Mays and Jobert in the eye. He'll give it to Mays, first man through. He'll pick up about 3 yards, I'm sorry. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Second and 7. And Goodwin will roll to his right, being chased, gets it off, got it to his fullback Mays, and he can't hold on to it. Mays had it at about the 49-yard line. He couldn't hold on to it. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Delay handoff to Jobert. Jobert out across midfield to the 45. He'll have the 1st down and some. As he gets it into Trailblazer territory down to the 45, and now there's an injured Trailblazer player here at the near sideline.
Good to see that young man get up.
So 1st and 10 Saints at the Trailblazer 44-yard line. Goodwin looks to throw, rolls, throws it down the right side, and Chatters makes the catch, but his feet come down out of play, incomplete. And now Chatters is down on the near sideline at the 20.
Well defended by Bradford.
So Benji Chatters gets up and he'll head off, and appears to be a cramp as well. Chatters made the catch, tried to come down with his feet in bounds. Couldn't get his feet down, ended up rolling over the yard marker. And in the meantime, there's a holding against the Saints. Didn't see the flag on the field. That'll back him up 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 20. So 2nd and 20, wideouts to either side. Quick pass out to Jaden Johnson. Across midfield, stiff arm across the 45. He'll get back to the regular initial line of scrimmage, just past the sticks. It'll be 2nd down and 9. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. End of the 3rd quarter, Saints trail it 21-10. Tonight's game sponsored by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. 2nd and 9 for the Saints. As we start the 4th quarter, ball at the 43-yard line of the Blazers. Goodwin on the delay handoff to Jobert. Jobert carrying the Powell with him, and he'll pick up the 1st down. He was hit at the 40. Carried to Powell for another 6 yards, and he'll be close to the 1st down. Let's see where they mark it. And it's a 1st down. Good carry by Evan Jobert to pick up the 1st down. 1st and 10 Saints. The ball at the 34-yard line of the Blazers. Goodwin will give to Jobert, running right. He's got room, 30, 20, 15, cuts it inside the 10, down to about the 9. First and goal, St. Louis. "25-yard run by Evan Jobert. Saints will have it first and goal at the 9. First and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. Power formation behind Goodwin. And they'll give it to Jaden Johnson running left. He'll get close to the 5. It'll be second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Ball on the 5, second and goal. 10:38 to go in the game. Blitz comes. They pitch it out to Jobert. Jobert is going to be down to about the 1. Third and goal from the 1. Power eye behind Goodwin. They'll turn and give it to Jobert. Jobert looking for room, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown, Evan Jobert on the 1-yard run. And we've got an injured player on the field for the Trailblazers. Saints cut the lead to 21-16 with extra point coming up. As they'll see about the injured player. Injured player was number 33 for the Trailblazers. And he'll walk off under his own power. Saints have the offense on the field. Like they'll go for 2 here to cut the lead to 3. Power eye once again for the Saints. And Jobert, Goodwin will look to throw, throws it up, and it's caught in the back of the end zone by Laverne. The 2-point conversion is good, and the Saints have cut the lead to 21-16. And on the 3-yard pass from Jaleel Goodwin to number 4, Cade Laverne. So a 3-point game. As Andrew Kilpatrick will tee it up at the 40-yard line for the kickoff. 9:36 to go in the game. Saints take it on the long drive and cut the lead to 21-18. Andrew Kilpatrick to kick it off. And into the end zone for the touchback. So the Trailblazers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 9:36 to go in the game. And the Blazers leading by 3. First and 10 Trailblazers at their own 20. Quick pass out to the right side, got a man. And Wesley, Gabe Meyer there immediately to hit him, gain of 5. Ball at the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Trailblazers. Second down and 5, ball at the 25-yard line. 3 wide receivers go left for the Trailblazers. Straight drop, throws it underneath, got a man near the 30-yard line. He'll have the first down out across the 31 to about the 32-yard line. That'll move the chains, 8:50 to go in the game. So 1st and 10 Blazers. They'll give it to the up back, and he'll be hit as he crosses the line of scrimmage. They'll give him forward progress of a yard or 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Straight drop back, looking to throw out to his right. Got a man in the flats, breaks a tackle at the 40, 45, 50, still on his feet, into Saints territory at the 48-yard line. Saints, Trailblazers will have it 1st and 10 at the Saints 48.
It'll be 1st and 10 Trailblazers. Simon has a lot of command on that ball as he lets it go.
First and 10 at the Saints 48 for the Trailblazers. They'll give it to number 22 straight ahead. He's got room around the left side, and he's out across the 30-yard line down to about the 26. So 1st and 10 Trailblazers at the 26-yard line. 26-yard line of the Saints, 7:10 to go in the game. They spot it at about the 25. They'll give it to the running back, running left, and he's got room. And he'll gain of 11. That'll move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 Blazers at the Saints' 11-yard line. And the Saints are going to want to take a timeout here with 6:32 to go in the game. Saints will take a timeout. It's Lake Charles College Prep 21 and St. Louis 18. Thank you to our game day sponsor, Meyer and Associates Consulting Engineers. First and 10, Trailblazers, ball at the Saints 14-yard line. .632 to go in the game. Saints trail by 3. Shotgun formation, running back to the quarterback's right. Handoff to the running back, straight ahead. Running room to the 5, spins, touchdown. Touchdown, Lake Charles College Prep. 14-yard touchdown run. They'll extend the lead to 27-18 with 6:25 to go, with extra point coming up for the Trailblazers. And flags fly here on the extra point. It's like 12 men on the field for the Trailblazers. Illegal substitution, Trailblazers. That'll back them up 5 yards. Snap is low, and he'll try to throw it. He's got a man in the flats, but it'll be incomplete. So it's 6:25 to go in the game. It's Lake Charles College Prep 27 and St. Louis 18. Tell me, Lake Charles College Prep set to kick off with 6:25 to go here in the game. There's the kick. It'll be taken by Chatters at his 5, out across the 20, 30, and he'll be brought down at about the 32-yard line where the Saints will have it 1st and 10. First and 10 Saints, ball at the 33-yard line, 6:16 to go. Saints trail it by 9. They'll need a quick score and need to get the ball back. I formation, 2 wide receivers left, and they'll give it to Jobert straight ahead. He'll get to about the 35, hit hard. A gain of 2 will be 2nd down and 8. Second 8 for the Saints. Clock under 6 minutes now. They'll toss it to Jobert going left. He'll gain a couple on the play. Near the out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 5. Third down and 5. Ball at the 38-yard line. Jobert is the tailback, and Goodwin back to pass. The ball's on the ground as he never had a chance. The rush, as soon as he turned, Goodwin was tackled back at the 29-yard line. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll say he was down at the 30 or 31-yard line. It'll be 4th down. And now we're going to have a flag, a late flag from way in the back as the Trailblazers were celebrating the sack and may be called for the unsportsmanlike. So a lucky break there for the Saints as they'll mark off 15 yards. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Trailblazers. And move the ball to the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Saints. Saints are going to have to punt after the sack. And a little excessive celebration by the Trailblazers gives the Saints a 1st down and new life at the 44-yard line. Clock running at 5 minutes. Saints need to score and get the ball back. Goodwin will look to throw under pressure. Rolls to his left. He gets hit. Still on his feet. Spins. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to face mask. There'll be a face mask at about the 45-yard line. So Saints get another break there as Goodwin spun. One of the Lake Charles College Prep players grabbed him by the face mask. Personal foul, face mask against the Blazers. 15 yards, that'll move the ball inside Blazer territory to about the 39-yard line. Crowd doesn't like the call, but it was obvious. As Goodwin's head turned around. And now the College Prep will take a timeout here. Timeout on the field. 4:39 to go in the game. Saints trail it 27-18. St. Louis Catholic High School football brought to you by Meyer and Associate Consulting Engineers. 1st and 10 Saints at the Lake Charles College Prep 39 after the face mask penalty. Saints will go shotgun formation. Quick rush. Goodwin looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got Jaden Johnson at about the 30. And he'll have the catch at the 30-yard line. Just short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and less than a yard. And now one official comes in. Are they going to overrule? They're going to say it's incomplete. I had a good view of it. It looked like he made the catch to me. He did bobble it, but looked like he grabbed it before his feet went out of bounds. They'll say it was incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. The official right on top of the play had ruled it a catch. The back judge came across the field and said it was being bobbled as he went out of bounds. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Saints. Goodwin looks to throw once again, throws down the left side. He's got Chatters, and Chatters has it inside the 15. 1st and 10 Saints. They'll mark him all the way down to the 11. There are flags on the field. There's a flag here on the near sideline at the 38-yard line. Saints are coming back. The pass was complete to Benji Chatters down to the 11. Flag on the near sideline thrown by the line judge. So they'll mark it back 5 yards against the Saints. They didn't see the signal, but it's a 5-yard penalty against the Saints. It'll be 2nd and 15 now. Ball at the 44-yard line. Clock at 4:17 to go in the game. Saints trail by 9. 2 wideouts, single setback. Goodwin will look to throw under pressure once again, and he'll be sacked back at his own 40-yard line. A loss of 15 yards on the play. And there's a flag on the near sideline once again. False start against the Saints. Illegal procedure against the Saints. They'll decline it. The ball will be back at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 31. Third and 31 for the Saints. Screen underneath to his fullback and can't hold on to it. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. As it was intended for Wesley Mays. 3:45 to go. Saints need 2 scores. They'll leave the offense on the field and go for it here on 4th and 31. So 4th and 31. Back to throw. And Goodwin will throw it deep down the right side for Laverne, and it'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And the Trailblazers will take over 1st and 10 at the Saints 40-yard line with 3:36 to go in the game. Blazers will have it 1st and 10 at the Saints 40-yard line. Leading by 9, 27-18. Shotgun formation. They'll give it to the running back, and the ball's on the ground. Saints are going to recover it. And the Saints will get it back as quarterback, running back exchange. Ball fell to the ground. Saints get it back at the 42-yard line with 3:31 to go here in the game, trailing by 9. First and 10 Saints at their own 42-yard line. Goodwin will look to throw. Pressure comes from the left. Now he scrambled out to the left, and he'll be sacked back at the 39-yard line. Goodwin has had no time to throw tonight. Second and 13 for the Saints. Goodwin in the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Rush coming on the left. He throws it down the left side. Intended for Chatters, just out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Saints. Screen out to the left to Jaden Johnson. He has the ball at about the 45-yard line. He'll gain about 5 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Saints. .217 to go, clock running. They're in the game. I'm sorry, it'll be 4th down and 7 for the Saints. Long pass down the left side. It's going to be intercepted at the 30-yard line by the Trailblazers with 1:49 to go in the game. Trailblazers will take over 1st and 10 at the 30. First and 10, Trailblazers. 1:49 to go. They'll hand off to the running back. Running room on the right side. Across the 40. Still on his feet near midfield. He'll be pushed out of bounds. And there's a flag on the field back at the 37-yard line.
Got a flag on the play. They'll be holding against the Trailblazers. Those officials have been pretty consistent tonight.
So holding against the Trailblazers, it'll be 1st and 14. Handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped as he crosses the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a couple yards. Second and 11 for the Trailblazers. 56 seconds to go in the game. Clock running. And they'll look to throw. They got a man in the flats. Across the 40. Across midfield. He'll stumble down at the 48-yard line. Clock will stop while they move the flag at 40 seconds to go.
Here's the cheerleaders with a great team.
30 seconds to go in the game. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Good job, fans, everybody. Good job, Saints. Big-time flag program.
Handoff across the 40, 30, 25, 20, 10, and it'll be knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 5 seconds to go in the game.
That's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
And that'll run out the clock as they move the chain, start the clock, and that'll be the end of the ball game. Lake Charles College Prep defeats the Saints 27-18. Saints will go 1-1 in district. College Prep moves to 2-0. So your final from Cougar Stadium, Lake Charles College Prep 27, St. Louis Catholic 18. We'll be back with you next week. I want to thank our sponsor, Meyer and Associates Consulting Engineers.